My people, this story when I want put out there, so I don't know the source that is coming from. The source is according to the source, it says it's coming from Tupac or Two Face. I mean, Two Face, which is Tu Baba's mother. That's the source allegedly this what I'm about to say is coming from. And a lot of people don't they criticize with she talk. And with the story that we know from the past relationship that Annie have with her mother-in-law, you could just know that it is not a cordial relationship. It's not a very good relationship. So whatever she's coming out to say now, she's very one-sided. That is the more reason why we should not allow them to talk down on this young lady. She's young. Annie Idibia, she's a very young woman. Yes, she's still very young. So we shouldn't allow them to discredit her, a person. Let me tell you something, this drug substance abuse is a disease. It is a disease that the health system is still trying to maintain, is still trying to manage. That's the word I'm looking for. This substance abuse is a disease, the cravings. It is a disease that the healthcare system is still trying to look for a drug to control that cravings that they get. Once they test it, once they are introduced to it, there's that craving that they cannot stop. So it is regarded as a disease. That is why it is added to your diagnosis. If you have history of substance abuse, it is added to a patient diagnosis. It is regarded as as a patient disease. Let me stop it at that. This story that they are spreading now, they are propagating this story against Annie because they are allegedly saying that it is the mother, Tu Baba mother, that is bringing out this story. I came here to tell you all the story that Tu Baba brother is putting out there. They are doing everything to discredit this woman. She's not perfect. I am not perfect. They too are not perfect. Even their own son, Tu Baba, is not perfect. Because if he was perfect, he would not have children from all nations, like he called them. Children are blessings, the beautiful children he have. But they shouldn't come out to start discrediting Annie's character. They are doing that to Annie to discredit Annie's character. Who introduced her to this substance abuse? Who did? Tu Baba's mother. Who introduced Annie? You are coming out now to exonerate your son. But who introduced Annie into substance? Annie is not the musician. Annie is not the one that is the musician. It is your son. And it is widely known worldwide that musicians use substance. They use substance, whatever they call them. Anyway, my people, there is this news that is going around on social media right now. Maybe you have not come across it. That Tu Baba's mother has taken to social media to discredit, to tarnish Annie's character. A lot of people say, good mother-in-law, good mother-in-law. But a good mother-in-law will not come on social media to take side with her son. A good mother-in-law will not even come out to speak at this time. But of course, they are happy. When I read the story, go back and watch I made a video on Annie's brother. On Tu Baba's brother. Everything she said. And this is the turn of Tu Baba's mother. She said she feel compelled to share the story of the marriage between Annie and her son. She said she welcomed Annie to their family with open arms. That is not what your son said. Your son said you have a woman from Idoma. Or rather, Gist Lover said you have a woman from Idoma that you wanted your son to marry. And also there's a lady called Bimbo, I think that's her name, that got pregnant before, and that you took in, that you wanted her to have two Baba's child. So you welcome Annie with both arms, you are saying, but that's not what we hear. So as she continued, she said, despite the fact that Annie knew that her son had 5 children from other women. But you remember that Annie was there before those women. She said initially everything seemed fine, but she said she was happy to see her son settling down with Annie, blah, blah, blah. She was by their side, that she noticed things began to change. And anytime she wants to visit, Annie will say they are traveling. It could be that they were traveling. It could be, remember your son is a musician. And I'm not defending Annie. Annie and Tubaba, they both have their own. So coming out this morning to say all the things you are saying about Annie and to just label her as a substance abuser, it is wrong of you. My people, I greet you all in the name of God, and I bring you beautiful tidings. My name is Patience, and this is Patience Vlogs. Una see Annie mama, I don't know why I keep saying Annie's mother. To Baba mother, she's talking, she's on social media, talking, trying to discredit this young lady's character. Yes. She said that she tried to mediate between the two of them, between her son and Annie. Both of them are adults. If they don't want to be together, you don't have to. They won't listen to you. But they did not. And that she tried everything to make sure that they come back together. But they did not listen to them. To her, that one day, she said also that Annie is accusing her of supporting her son. But it's obvious, because everything you wrote here it says otherwise, because you are blaming Annie for your son not giving you money, because you said when you need help, Annie will say they don't have money. Did you call your son privately and secretly and say, my son, I need this money, and your son will tell you, I don't have it? How are you not sure that is your son that is pushing Annie to, making Annie to tell you that he doesn't have money? But Annie is taking the blame for everything, because some men do that. They will make their wives go tell whoever that they don't have money. I'm not saying that some women don't do it too. Anyway, so she said anytime she wants something, Annie always give excuse and say they don't have it. Right? And when she wants to visit, they will say they are traveling. My question is, why are you bringing this at this time that this young girl is going through a lot of things that she's going through? You are still coming out to judge this girl because of what, you are judging her because of what you are saying that she did to you, not giving you enough money. You cannot tell me that Baba wasn't giving you money. He probably wasn't giving you enough money. Secondly, and because she was not allowing you to visit frequently or to come and live with them. You know, one thing I've noticed with a family where they no get before they can't get, because I know as it take happen, not for this family, for a family that I will not mention their names because they were watching this. When they became rich, when their brother was fortunate, he can't be like saying that they be the king of the village. And at them, they use ordinary leg, they waka, they go farm, they do everything. Their papa na gate man, everything. But as soon as their brother hit that, whatever they make the money, now only God know, they became the king of the village. No, not really the king, but that is the way they were acting, as if they were the king of the village. So with everything to Baba mother is saying right now, I am sorry. This is just a case of mother-in-law against daughter-in-law. Yes, and she finds this opportunity to come out to discredit Annie Idibia, because she said that one day She received insult from Annie, who called her a witch and a wicked woman. Now, the see wetin I dey talk so. She said a lot of things. I'm just trying to skip them because it's a long read. She said Annie called her a witch and a wicked woman. Why would Annie call you a witch and a wicked woman? You are just coming to tell us that Annie is calling you a witch and a wicked woman. What did you say to Annie for Annie to call you a witch and a wicked woman? What did you do to her for her to come in and call you a witch and a wicked woman? I'm not look. To Baba, I'm sorry, I'm not disrespecting your mother. She should have just stayed away from social media. Even if she was doing what she says she's trying to mediate between the two of you, she would have just continued to do it behind closed doors, not coming out to say what they don't ask her. And she said she was very devastated. Her family include Two-Face family, her siblings, her cousin face similar insult. When I see what they tell you, coming out to discredit this woman the more. Who cares? Why won't they go and work their own? That is the entitlement mentality that we have back home. My brother gets now my money. My brother must do for me. That's the entitlement. Why they not go give Annie peace for her marriage? Anyway, so she said she recently learned that they were divorcing, that they are separated and their divorce was pending. She said she urged her son to withdraw the divorce case and work on resolving their issues. She said she's particularly concerned. Listen to this, where in fact it was it for me. All those things she was saying before, I love Annie, I will live it together happily, until one day I wanted to come to the house, she refused me. Were you not going there before? And she said they don't have money. Hello? This is what she said that really broke the camel's horn. I've been her back. I don't know they speak the grammar. She said, I'm particularly concerned about Annie, who is currently in rehab for drug abuse. Can you imagine? I pray for her recovery. I hope they can reconcile for the sake of their children. My people, now see what this woman just gonna put out there on social media. Now to continue, for people to continue to drag Annie Dibia. You don't go ask your son who give Annie Dibia those drugs what she did take. They didn't just start today. It's always the person where they give to. Now that person, they get more addicted to the person where give out. Ask your son how Annie come up becoming a substance abuser. Because when what do they call her? He met your son at 15 years old. When Annie met your son at 15, she was not a substance abuser. Ask your son that question. They come back and tell us. That time maybe I will listen to you how Annie was refusing her husband not to give you money. You see, sometimes all these in-laws, I'm so grateful. If I dey talk, I go be like say I dey talk. I am so grateful to the man and my in-laws. So I am so super lucky and blessed. I'm the one that is not perfect, but I am the lucky one. My people, when I share this video, we should not allow them to destroy and discredit Annie's character. They are coming out now in drones. Yesterday, or day before yesterday now, it was Tubaba's brother. Now it's Tubaba's mother. We don't know his next. They are coming out continuously, one every other day, one or every day, to tarnish the image, character of Annie Dibia. Please share this video.